Tell us a bit about the new project.
The new project. So it's basically, it's a short film about. So for starters, I'll start with the why behind this idea. Basically, I come into this constant argument with people when I ask them, "Oh, what do you think of that film? Are you going to go watch this film?" Blah 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 blah, and they go, "No, Rotton Tomatoes didn't rate it high enough, so I'm not going to waste my time."
Mm-hmm.
And you miss out on some awesome content when you narrow yourself down those sort of avenues, and it just stresses me out of my mind because I'm trying to tell these people, you're missing out, but they're just so, it's almost like they become robotic. Like they're really happy to, when the trailer comes out, they're like, "Oh yes," and then what did it get? Okay, no, I'm not going to see it anymore, and they just continue about their business. And so in that, I found that really interesting, and so I decided to come up with this concept that Rotton Tomatoes are this evil corporation run by executives that want to sort of get complete control over the whole entertainment industry. And there's a production boom in Australia by these two filmmakers who make this really good film, and they seek sinister options to shut that down as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And I created an idea that this evil corporation has made these cannibalistic alien sort of creatures to go in when there's nothing else they can do and sort of destroy the problem. Yeah, and so that's the basic concept of what is coming in my next one.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So
yeah,
when I used to live in Japan, I made a zombie comedy horror movie called Dave the English Teacher, and I at that time one of my really good friends, Shane, and we used to go to the local video store. When you actually used to go to video stores. And Shane he was the guy that he watched everything. Like he would go into the horror section and he would literally watch every film. You'd go in and you'd be walking down the aisle and you'd have that experience where you'd just pick up a cover and just watch the film, right?
Yeah.
And so he would watch all of this crap, and then he'd eventually find this absolute gem, in the horror section, and then he'd tell me about it, and then I'd go and watch it.
Yeah.
And you don't have that experience anymore, do you?
I know you don't. Yeah, and it's really annoying because, as you said, you do find these gems down the road when you go into this sort of less mainstream content, and it's awesome.
Yeah, you do miss out on that these days, And I mean, I stopped. I mean, I used to always check Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't do it at all anymore because I don't believe. I don't trust their judgment anymore, And
that's it. Yeah,
and you get things which are just sort of they're just so swayed in either direction. And it just doesn't seem to be.
It's like it's completely gone all over the place.
It's like a hive mind.
Yeah, like exactly. That's it.
This is supposed to be good, so watch that.
Yeah.
Know that the ride or die. I keep well by my seat. Know that the ride or die. I keep well by my seat. Then we hustle, what's the line? Well by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot of sounds. More when I was not around. Certain people that I know.